if you want to stop now, because I...
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Janka and this week I'm going to do something slightly different. I am going to do a 10-pound challenge for a whole week, but with Italian food. Now Italians, they use a lot of whole foods, so I think that I can do this. There are some rules, but before I do anything, I am going to ask some of my friends for some great recipes, and then we'll see how it goes. But it may go up to 11 pounds because of the tomato, which you cannot mess with Italians. So before I start, I would like to ask everyone who hasn't, please do subscribe and put the thumbs up if you can. This is all to do with algorithm, and I would love my algorithm to go up a bit.
I think I will deserve the kingdom to inherit the earth after this.
So hello, I'm here now with Enrica and I'm going to ask her a few questions about the week to come. Enrica, give me a few tips.
Hello everyone.
Hello, this is Enrica, and Enrica, could you give me a few tips on Italian cooking, because I'm going to do a whole week for 10 pounds, hopefully. So what is the most important in Italian cooking? What do I have to use most money on?
In general, Italian cooking is not so expensive. If you think about pasta, rice, so you can make nice pasta with thousands of different dresses, sauces. Even risotto, you can do it in many ways with different vegetables. So I don't think it's an expensive way of cooking.
What about the tomato? Does that have to be a specific tomato? Because that's the most complaint I hear from Italians.
Recently, I'm using a lot the plum tomatoes.
Okay.
Instead of the chopped tomatoes. Of course, if you have the fresh tomato, is even better.
But that'll be nice. Too expensive on a 10 pound budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But a good can of plum tomatoes, Italian plum tomatoes, that you smash with a fork, and of course you mix with the other ingredient. But plum tomatoes are a good mix of texture and sauce. So I think, and they are very cheap.
Okay. And is it true that you cannot mix onion and garlic in Italian cooking?
Usually no. Actually, it's not that you can't use them together, but it's better to use shallot, because the taste of shallot is exactly the right mix between onion and garlic.
Okay. So with those advice from Enrica, I am going to start doing the shopping. Now we're going shopping, and what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to do something called cucina povera, which is poor man's kitchen, or food for the poor. In Italy, poor people had to make do with what they had, obviously, and they made these really, really tasteful dishes. And today restaurants are actually specializing in this food because it's so tasty. So I don't know if you can hear, it's extremely windy outside, but I would like to do the whole week with cucina povera. start a few things. One is that the breakfast will be an apple cake, which is really simple to make, and because Italians, they like a little bit of sweet with their coffee in the morning, and that's breakfast. For lunch, it'll be bruschettas that I will make from the bread that I have. I have a very simple recipe, Italian one, that you can use as well. And some of the bread I'm going to wait with, because I need some stale bread for some of the recipes at the end of the week. And olives. Do not buy pitted olives. Buy them with the stone in. The reason for that is because when they are pitted, they become very leathery, and I'm using them instead of anchovies in certain recipes, so it's important that they're really soft and they can be crumbled into the recipe. Also, if you prefer, I bought oat milk, but you can also buy this one. It's soya, but it's the same price, sometimes a bit cheaper than the oat. So let's start the week. Left over of this week, I have invited some girlfriends and we're gonna watch the best Beauty and the Beast ever made, and it's Italian.